जीवन पास क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं पता नहीं, छोटा rise so I rise, nothing to do nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever whatever you are, be 100% करना तक, किसी को मत करो, किसी को जाओ मत करो, ना कुछ बना ना कुछ बना, past you never zero coming level, मौज में रहो be happy. श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। विद्यते हृदय ग्रंथि छिद्यन्ते सर्व संशयाः, क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि तस्मिन् दृष्टे परावरे। This mantra from the Upanishad gives us a complete picture of life. When we look at a picture, maybe the picture is, let us say, 6 by 6 or of the size of the backdrop. That is the size of the picture. And it is not a photograph. It is with the oil paint. And you want to see that picture. Because you have got access, you can go very near to the picture, as close as maybe 6 inches, and want to see the beauty of the picture. Such a huge, big picture, you want to see from 6 inches distance. Will you be able to see that? Or you go to such a long distance, 5 miles, and from there you want to see the beauty of that picture. Will you be able to see that? No. Then what is required? Is that picture is not good? Picture is good. Why I am not able to see? Everybody says it is good, but I am not able to see what is wrong with the picture. There is nothing wrong either with the picture or with you. Something is wrong because you have not taken a proper distance to look at the picture. See, in the same manner, our life is a mega picture. Don't go too close and don't run away from the life. Remain at a proper distance. See? When we become too close to anything, that becomes the source of uncomfortable lifestyle. When we go far away, that also doesn't give us the real joy of life. Therefore, what is life? Life is a celebration, not a calibration. What is calibration? There was a Kanjus Shiromani. You know Kanjus Shiromani? Extremely stingy person. Such people clean their teeth and swallow and say, my stomach is full. So stingy. So, by mistake or whatever, he took his wife and two children to a restaurant for the first time in life. The children were surprised. Something wrong with dad. He's taking us outside like this. They were all excited and they went and sat. So the waiter came and gave the menu to everybody. No, 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 not everybody. I'll see. Don't worry. They don't understand anything. And then he looked at the menu and children and the wife are waiting now. What is coming? Finally, he said, "Okay, waiter, item number 68, 4." What is the item? That is not told. Item number 68, 4. So all were excited. Now what is coming? What is coming? Surprise. Dad is giving us a surprise. And thereafter, 4 Bisleri bottles came. Because he was not reading the item, but he was reading the value. कीमत कितनी है? Conjuice. In the same manner, let our life be a celebration. When we go for a vacation, do we go for a vacation to earn money? No. We go there to spend money. And we don't go there calculating. See how it happens. We were in Badrinath many years before. And we had our darshan and everything, came out, and outside, this side of the river, there are so many hotels. So we had some Saudis with us. Saudi means South Indians. So we had so many South Indians with us. So I said, hey, like to have dosha or what? Sanju will like to have dosha. Very good, come. We went into that restaurant. We had dosha and all that. Bill payment came. So each dosa, 25 rupees. And this oldie got so angry. You are looting us here. 25 rupees dosa. In Chennai, it is available for 2 rupees. How much you are looting? So that um, shopkeeper, he looked at me. So I winked at him. I said, keep. And then he came to me. Swamiji, don't pay him so much. I said, okay. So we came out. You are not paying. I said, you told me don't pay. So I'm not paying. But how he allows you to go? I said, you ask him. So he asked, you are not charging money? No. I give the things free. You don't have to pay anything. How can you afford to give free? See? He said, I'll tell you. Swamiji has come, I'll give you free. But remember one thing. Here we are not for a charity. Here we are earning money. From the uh, planes, we have to bring the things on the mule back. And people don't want to stay here. It's such cold. And in that we are providing you. So how much expenditure it is, do you know? See? Every time calculation, money, money, money. You cannot lead a good life. What for the money is? See? And such people, they have everything and yet they are never happy. Therefore, remember one basic principle of life. We are created by God for His purpose. We have no purpose in life. No purpose. Like mic has no purpose. The purpose is the one who holds the mic. He has the purpose. See? And that purpose will be fulfilled when this mic does not make its own sound. See? You must have seen many times the mics have their own electronic onkar. Hum. Or it keeps on cleaning its own throat. Khar, 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 khar. What we will do with such a mic? Remove it, throw it away. Exactly the same way. We are mic, Maya ka karya, mic. So we are the mics. And who is holding us? See, that is important. And whosoever wants to hold, what will he see? Whether it is a fit instrument or not. Are we not doing the same thing in our life? When I want to get something done, whom will I ask? First of all, I will find out whether he is a fit person or not, whether he is fully available or not. Then only I will give him that job. Exactly the same way, the Lord is also searching for a person to fulfill his job, his mission in life, for a fit instrument. And what is the fit instrument? It doesn't have any agenda of its own. The mic has no agenda of its own. To remove that agenda aspect from our life is undoing, unbecoming. Don't become anybody. See, when I become somebody, then I have my agenda. When I become let us say, a politician, the PWD minister, then my agenda. Hell with the government, hell with the state or the country, my agenda. Because I have become somebody. See, friends. So, two things are necessary for leading a meaningful life. Number one is we must not become anybody, but just be. How to be? When we have no agenda of our own, then what will happen? Our hands are free, our mind is free, our speech is free. Bhagwan is searching for such a free person who doesn't have any agenda of his own. Through such a person, Paramatma expresses. An expression of Paramatma is only happiness, happiness, happiness. Normally, we justify our miseries. I am so unfortunate. Why the things happen with me like that? What is there to be unfortunate? We have got everything in life. The miseries come when we start comparing. The day you stop comparing, you have taken a big leap in your life. See? Therefore, the principle of becoming is to be understood, and the principle of unbecoming is to be practiced. So, this Upanishad mantra which I told from Mundaka Upanishad, Vidyate Hridaya Granthi. Vidyate means not breaking. Bheda means the rahasya. What is the secret? आपके सौंदर्य का क्या भेद है? मैं लाइफ बॉय साबन से चपाती लगा करके खाती हूँ. भेद माने सीक्रेट. विद्यते हृदय ग्रंथि. What is the secret of this Hridaya Granthi? So we must know what is Hridaya Granthi. Hridaya Granthi is a knot which is not, and yet it ties us down. What is that knot? It is a knot of a necktie. When our neck is in the loop, it ties. If you take out the neck and pull, there is no knot. Exactly the same way. What is the Hridaya Granthi, knot of the heart? Three things are included. See? One is avidya, incomplete understanding. Avidya or ajnanam does not mean absence of knowledge. Many of us make this mistake. Ignorance means absence of knowledge. No, knowledge can never be absent. When I say I am ignorant about language, Gujarati, what does it mean? I do not know Gujarati. This I know. So where is the absence of knowledge? There is only incompleteness in knowledge. And what is the incompleteness? Incompleteness is we mistake ourselves to be the body, body, body. Incompleteness. Wherever there is incompleteness, there is uncomfortable feeling inside. That uncomfortable feeling is called as desire. And when we are under the influence of the desire, we will do something, activity begins. Therefore, when we are having no incomplete knowledge, now what is incomplete knowledge? Number one, we compare ourselves with others. Don't compare yourself with anybody in this world. One of the most important, many parents suffer because of this. One lady in Mumbai, she came and Swamiji, the world is very bad. I said, look here, I have not created, don't disturb me. No, my neighbor, I said, I don't know your neighbor. He's not Mahatma Gandhi. No, she came in the morning and gave me sweets because her son came in merit list. Now, what is bad in that? I said, what is wrong in that? You don't understand. I said, yes, that is why I'm Swami. Now you tell me, you make me understand. Do you know why she gave me? Because not her son came in merit list, because my son failed 4 times. मेरे नाक पर टिकाने के लिए वो ले आई. What ladies can think, even Brahmaji cannot think. This statement I am making from my experience. One NRI lady came to Delhi and she said, Swamiji, I have to buy a sari, you have to come with me. I said, yaar, thodi to sharm rakho. No, 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 you come with me because these people will cheat me and all that. And we have to listen to everybody. Nobody listens to us. We have to listen to everybody. Even eating. Someone eat more. I can't eat. No, no, you eat more. But if I eat, I'll die. Never mind. But eat. See? So this lady took me. And I said, okay, nice AC comfort, a big shop. I said, you go do whatever you like. I took the newspaper, make nice coke and enjoy. After about an hour or so, he says, Swamiji, this fellow doesn't understand anything. You explaining about sari to explain to a salesperson. What ladies can do, nobody can think. So I went there. You tell him what I want. I told him he doesn't understand. I want this texture, this color, this boundary, and this design. Such a sari he show me. But he is not able to show. I said, okay, I will go inside and search for you. What is available, you take from that. Don't create problems for yourself. See, friends. Therefore, this lady came. See, this lady did not come to give me sweet because her son has come in merit, but only to tell that my son is intelligent, your son failed 4 times. I said, why do you think negative? See? Somebody you don't understand. I said, agreed. I really don't understand. Why are you feeling, why are you comparing? Nobody, you tell me, why this is happening? Other people's children come in merit. My son is failing 4 times. Why? I said, I'll explain in one sentence. No discussion thereafter. Okay. I said, इमली के पेड़ को आम लगते हैं क्या? Swamiji, what is the meaning of this thing? I said, Rama Krishna Govinda. अपनी औकात पहचानो. See, friends, विद्यते हृदय ग्रंथि. Do not compare yourself with anybody or anything. Yeah, slowly, slowly, started the process of unbecoming. This is what happens in world. If they have a car, we have a car. What do they think? I don't have a car. No, you are a bekar. Gujarati bano, bekar, do car. Therefore, vidyate hridaya granthi, wrong notions are the cause of all our miseries. And then we be attentive, then we become miserable. Vidyate hridaya granthi. Ajnana, ignorance. See? This is what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita. The meaning of the word yoga. This verse from Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter. Remember it by heart and practice again and again. See. Tam vidyat, know that, dukkha sanyogam, when the miseries come in our life, viyogam, we refuse to be miserable, yoga sanjitam, that is called as yoga. See, when the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable, that is called as yoga. How to practice that? See, so nishchena yoktavya, be firmly rooted in this, that let the miseries come. You make the miseries miserable. You don't become miserable. No, but we wanted to cooperate. Then be miserable. Don't become miserable. These are very simple facts of life. We can attribute the cause of misery to somebody or something. We can attribute. The cause of my misery is my husband. The cause of my misery is my in-laws. Cause of my misery is government. We can agree. But we are all miserable by choice. If you refuse to be miserable, even God cannot make you miserable. So, we are all miserable by choice. Your tick mark. When you are entering this world, Bhagavan has given us an immigration form. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering the world which is full of miseries and extremely temporary. The question is asked, do you want to be miserable? Options are given, yes and no. Those who are tick mark yes, all the miseries go to them. Disrespect the miseries, make the miseries miserable. You know who feel miserable? They have self-pity. This is the most negative thing in life. Don't have self-pity. As much self-arrogance is bad, much more is the self-pity bad. Therefore, this wrong notion, vidyate hridaya granthi ajnanam, no. Now what happens? Because what we see is a very small area of our life. What Bhagwan sees is the total area of our life. It is something like this. A child gets up at night, 2 o'clock, and wakes up, Mummy, 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 I have to go to bathroom, please come. I am afraid. To go from the bedroom to the bathroom, he is afraid. But Mummy is not afraid. What is the reason? For the child, going from one room to another room is an issue. But the same thing for the mother, both the rooms are within the same house. Exactly the same way. For you and me, going from one body to another body is a death. But from Bhagwan's point of view, coming out of the human body and going into the donkey body. See? Who died? Therefore, look at the world from the God's vision. But we are Indians, so we advise even the doctors. We don't go to the doctors to get advice, but we go there to teach him. Doctor साहब, एक आध इंजेक्शन लगा दो, हाँ, अरे, let him decide whether it is required or not required. In the same manner, what is required for our evolution on a mega scale of life, we will never understand. Nothing happens in our life which is unrequired. Nothing happens. Once you take this stand, you have started the process of unbecoming. And what is unbecoming? We become miserable. Vidyate hridaya granthi, ignorance is taken care of only by wisdom and understanding. Chidyante sarva samshayaha. See? All doubts gone. Doubts are why? Why this happens only to me? Why it doesn't happen to others? See, it is such a funny thing that we are not happy with what we have. We are looking at others. Therefore, Chidyante Sarvasam, no doubt about anything. Doubt free experience is God realization. Do we have a doubt whether I am or I am not? No, nobody can have this doubt. Hold on to this, that you are. This experience is abidance in the truth. This experience is unbecoming. See? But we have become, then suffer. Now, your day to day experiences, if you take, who suffers? Ladies don't suffer. The daughter in law suffers and the mother in law suffers. Both of them are staying together. If they stay as ladies, no problem. But when they start staying as mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, all the problems come. So one lady became a mother-in-law, second lady became a daughter-in-law. What is to be done? I don't know if I told you this story. This happened in Washington D.C. One Nepali Amma, she is no more. Recently she died. So she told Swamiji, I want to get the daughter, wife for my son from our country, Nepal, not here. Here girls are too extrovert. I said, your son is also here. Get married here only and forget about it. No, I want to get from our culture. I said, God bless you. She got it. After 3 months, girl said, I don't want to stay with your mother. We'll stay separately. That time, that old lady, I really respect her. Her statements are worth knowing by all the mother-in-laws. See, she told me, Swamiji, I told my son, my dear son, you don't have to prove that you love me. You are my son. You don't have to prove you love me. But you have to prove to your wife that you love her. Therefore, focus more attention on her, not on me. And you be happy. In your happiness is my happiness. Tell me how many mother-in-laws understand this thing. No, you don't know. My daughter is Ram, Ram, Ram. We make ourselves miserable. Don't do that. Because you have become mother-in-law. Why don't you remain as a mother? As much you are a mother to your son, remain as a mother to your daughter-in-law also. The whole life will change. The disease of becoming is like a cancer. It goes on spreading. See? Therefore, friends, vidyate hriday granthi chidyante sarva samshayaha. Now there is no doubt. Life is like this. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. See? Those people who do not have miseries in their life, they are most unfortunate. Miseries are essential to grow spiritually. Difficulties are needed for bringing out the best in us. See, those who have not gone through the difficulties, they will never understand the joy of life because everything they have taken for granted in their life. See? ये वही दर्द दिल है जो उनको पाता है. ये वही दर्द दिल है जो उनको पाता है. भगवान भला करे उनका जो दिल दुखाता है. It is necessary. Therefore, don't become anybody, and anybody you become, you are initiating the process of becoming miserable. In being, there is no misery. In becoming, there is nothing but misery. That is one of the reasons. This I learned from Bhagavan Ram Krishna Paramahamsa. In his literature it comes. Once he told somebody, never take a position of a guru in life. Remain as a seeker of truth throughout life. The day you take a position of a guru, you have started destruction of your own spiritual progress. See? Because who is the guru? Who has closed all the windows and doors for the wisdom to come. I know everything. I know Gita, I know Upanishad, I know. See, friends, don't become. Remain as a seeker of truth. See, friends, vidyate hriday granthi chidyante sarva samshaya. Vedanta, Vivek Chudamani, last verse. After the instructions were over, Guru went his way, disciple went his way, never to meet again. Vedanta does not create mule guru to carry the burden of the disciple. Beta, मैं तुमको उठा के ले जाऊं. No! You are given freedom. They will not tell you, if you go to other guru and listen, you are doing guru droha, and if you do guru droha, you will go to hell. Then Guru Maharaj, what about you? You will have to come there to lift me. No, it's not. Nayamatma balahini na labhya. The truth is not for the weaklings. Discover your freedom. See? Therefore, chidyante sarva samshayaha. And the third thing, kshiyante chasya karmani. Kshiyante cha asya karmani. And all his karmas are dissolved. What is karma? Kriya or action plus a sense of doership is equal to karma. We have seen yesterday, Ma karma phala heturvhuhu. Do not become the cause of creating karma phala. Ma karma phala heturvhuhu. Now, how the karma phala comes? Karma phala comes when action is associated with a sense of doership. So, karma is done. Kriya happens. See? When eyes are open, seeing is happening. When ears are open, hearing is happening. In seeing and hearing, there is nobody created. But when seeing gets converted into looking, see how many boys and girls they see each other, hundreds and thousands of them. But then, towards one boy or one girl, they start looking. And when they start looking, they say, I have fallen in love. And then they get hurt. See? Because I is born there. Therefore, friends, ma karma phala heturvu. Meaning, let us lead a life where the doership is not a big issue. How to do this? How to achieve this? Simplest technique I tell you. This is borrowed from our great Mahatma Nisargadatta Maharaj. He used to tell this such a simple thing. Use passive voice when you talk. How simple it is? I have done this job, active voice, where I is important. Job is secondary. What is passive voice? Hey, the job is done. The job is important, not who has done it. For such a simple thing. But all the time is I. So much. And if we do not get recognition, then we get hurt. See, I have done so much for everybody, but nobody even appreciates me. Who asked you our Mahatma question? This happy mantra? Who asked you? Whatever we do in life, nobody needs it. On this foundation, I am moving around the world. I am very clear about it. You do not need me. Then why I come? It is my need. So it is my need. I cannot afford to be arrogant. See, otherwise you become a great one and so many rules and regulations. Because I have come to give knowledge to you. No, I have come to learn from you. Vidya vinayena shobhate. When this is my attitude towards you, that I have come here to learn from you, then approach to life will change. What I have learned is this. I told you that in spite of all the problems of your life, husband, wife, children, in laws, outlaws, government, taxes, GST, income tax, so many things. In spite of all that, you find time to come, study, spend time in satsanga. We are full timers. And yet we have got complaints. What kind of spiritual sadhana we are doing? When we take this stand in life, we cannot have the burden of arrogance on our head. This is the process of undoing. This is the process of unbecoming. Never become great. Our Tukaram Maharaj says in his writings, when the huge floods comes, in that big trees are uprooted and taken away, but the grass which was below it becomes submitted to the floods. And when the floods go, again they stand. See how beautiful it is. Those who become miserable in life, they have become somebody. And to get out of that misery and a miserable entity, we all know one technique only: go to sleep, even in satsang. Just recognize this. Vidyate hृदय granthi chidyante sarva samshayaha kshiyante chasya karmani. Now, one more understanding about this karma, so that we can learn the art of undoing and unbecoming both together. See, when we are engaged in doing something, we become, and when we become somebody, we have a reference point, and the reference point is our body identification. So, what is to be done to become nobody? Only play the role that we have to play in life. Don't become too much involved with anything or anybody in this world. Play your role perfectly, but don't carry that burden all the time. No. And once you start doing this, playing the role, but how to play the role? What are you doing now? Now you are playing the role of a listener. Afterwards, over. Chalo, tamaku, chuna. In the same manner, that expertise you have, is it not? Now apply that expertise wherever you are going. That's it. Don't take life too seriously. Life is a celebration. Don't calibrate. See, God has created this world. Ananda deva kalvimani bhutani jayante anandena jatani jivanti. God did not create this world out of frustration. यार बोर हो गए चलो कुछ बनाते नहीं. Out of joy, out of happiness. If the ornaments are made of gold, barring the grace of the goldsmith, it should contain only gold, is it not? In the same manner, there is no goldsmith in between. Only He only created. He only is everything. Therefore, the art of unbecoming begins from knowing how we have become somebody. So we have become somebody with reference to the body. Yesterday also I told you, I am body is not the problem. Only this body I am and that body I am not is the problem. Like seeing our reflection in the mirror is not a problem for us, but it is a problem for the birds and the dogs. Because what they see in the mirror, they take it real and therefore they suffer. In the same manner, all the Mahatmas are living in the body, as the body, through the body, but they are only playing the role. They don't take it seriously. See? There was a lady, she had some issues with her husband and separated. Then she asked me, Swamiji, what should I do now? I said, if you are asking me, I can tell you, undo. Don't do anything. No, what I am thinking, I should get married. I said, you get married. But suppose it does again click, then third try. Then after you will become expert. Friends, we have to adjust in life. You ask any old couples, they are not together because they love each other. They are together because of mutual need and understanding. Because it is easier to deal with a known enemy than to deal with an unknown friend. See, all are happy. How Swami came to know? But our Swamiji, he doesn't understand me. He has not understood himself. How can he understand you? See? Therefore, don't get carried away by that funny thing called as love, love, love. There is nothing like love in this world. Don't get carried away by that love. When that love becomes a verb, you fall in love. When the love is a noun, an experience, you grow in love. See? Therefore, again and again we have to remind ourselves we don't have to become anybody, we become somebody with reference to body. Therefore, the first step on the spiritual path is what it is like being other than body. Morning class. See, after the body identification, only we become man, woman, young, old, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister. Whole lot comes up after body identification. So to unbecome, what to do? Give up body identification? No, no, no. Continue. You cannot give up body identification. There is no option. Then don't take it real. Like we don't take the reflection in the mirror real, don't take the body as I is real. So unbecoming is number one step. We have to work on this, what it is like being other than the body. Then one day it will click. With reference to body only, we become somebody. And for that, one important thing, many people ask us, what is the importance of doing sadhana, meditation, chanting, or puja early in the morning, Brahma Muhurta? Why not afterwards? Okay, don't do it also. Who cares? God doesn't need your prayers. But why this is so? I say, look here, it's a very simple thing. In your deep sleep, when you are snoring, who were you? You were nobody. Very good. Before you become anybody, complete your spiritual practice. After you become somebody, your spiritual practice will be, oh God, let my son get admission. Oh God, let my daughter get married. Oh God, let my husband understand something. You are not somebody. Therefore, try this thing. Before you become anybody, complete your spiritual practice. Whether it is japa, do the japa as nobody. Then, when you are nobody, no desires. When no desires, no karma. When there is no karma, you don't become anybody. Therefore, in our meditation sessions, we give first psychological adjustment. First psychological adjustment. You are happy. चलो कर लेते हैं मेडिटेशन यार कितने बार के बाद नो 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 anything you do or you perform or you live in happiness you are relaxed. Meditation or prayer is not a punishment. First step. Second step, in your heart is your guru and your God. The God protects us from inside and guru guides us from inside. You are not orphan. You are taken care of. Why this? Because many seekers have this fear and they ask us, therefore I know, because I don't have any fear. They, Swamiji, I always get a fear. Suppose I get out of the body And if I forget to enter the body, what will happen? To whom? Fear. And therefore, you must have many people when they sit for meditation, they keep on cracking those joints. हाँ है अभी जिंदा है मरा नहीं. Nobody tells you to crack your joint, but they do it. Another question one person asked me, Swamiji, I have heard and seen many videos where when you do meditation, you start levitating. So I get that feeling always. Suppose I start getting levitating, what will happen? I said, that depends where you are sitting. Suppose you are sitting below the fan and the fan is moving, you are levitating and your neck goes in between the blades, this is what will happen. These are all the tricks of your mind, friends, because you are doing something. See? So to remove that, have this foundation. Your beloved God and Guru, they are taking care of you. Don't worry. Don't become anybody. Don't become a meditator. Then the third important thing, remain as Mr. Nobody. Who is somebody? He who is carrying the load and burden of the total past is somebody. Observe this. We keep on all the time talking about when we were there, when we were there, when I had done that, when I. Arey, who cares, yeah? This is the most important spiritual practice. Don't talk about your past. There is no need. But Swamiji, you also give examples of the past. Yes, I give. From where I have learned something. When you learn from your experience, they do not create any impressions on your mind. Like jumping in the waters and not getting drowned. See? These are not memories. This is wisdom. Like the childhood, we touch the fire for whatever reason, we get burnt. We don't have impression on our mind that the fire is bad or good. But we have learned that the fire burns. And therefore, with that wisdom, we again come in contact with the same fire and make the fire our slave. In the same manner, when we start learning from every experience, that experience becomes our guru. And you should not forget your guru who has taught you something. See? Therefore, remain as nobody. Now you are sitting on the seat as nobody. Because you have no past. Somebody has some past, nobody has no past. Be attentive. The mind comes to a halt. Mind moves in time. Mind moves in space. Mind moves in objects. First step, arrest the movement of the mind in the past by taking the position of Mr. Nobody. On the seat of your prayers, you are a moment old being. You are not become anybody, not even a meditator. Then the second step, do not plan what we will do after meditation. By that, we arrest the future running of the mind. See? Suppose you are sitting for meditation and somebody is coming for Swami is coming for breakfast. I don't know whether he takes onion or not. I don't know whether he likes this thing or not. I think I will do a thing. I'll keep the onion ready, cut it in, and meditation, onion cutting, because you are planning about the future. When these two directions are arrested, you are effortlessly in the present. Effortlessness, prayatna shaithilya is ananta samapattivyam, you have merged in the absolute. Now observe yourself, your body has become stand still. Your breathing has become extremely slow and shallow. Total freedom from thoughts. Hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. This is the ultimate unbecoming. You have not become meditator, you have not become a devotee, you have not become a karmi. All the becomings are dropped, and that by which everything is dropped, but that which cannot be dropped is the ultimate truth, being. To bring these two things together, wherever there is doing, we have become somebody. When there is undoing, the unbecoming is initiated. And undoing and unbecoming together is called prayatna shaithilya. You are in an effortless state of being. And this effortlessness is ananta samapatti, merger in the infinite. And the best part is, we have not done anything. When we become somebody, we have to do something. In deep sleep, we have unbecome everything, therefore, we don't do anything. Because we don't do anything, there is neither sin nor merit, only being. This waking sleep experience is what is meant in Bhagavad Gita. या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्याम जागृति संयमी यस्याम जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. He who has known the secret of life is awakened to that absolute to which the ignorant people are sleeping. And he is sleeping to this relative world to which the ignorant people are awakened. Therefore, sleep like a wise man. Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihina yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva. There are no efforts involved. There is no struggle because we are nobody. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Nothing to be achieved. Nothing is lost. We don't gain divinity, we are. We don't lose anything because nothing is real. My friends, there cannot be a simpler life, what we call as the spiritual practice, than these two things, undoing and unbecoming. Give it a try and be happy. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ